Action! Hi, Bianca.
Hi, Mr. Ramirez.
How are you today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. Do you know why you're here?
No, I just got a pass that said that I need to come see you.
Well, Mrs. Webster is a little concerned about your progress in her class. She says you're showing up late, sometimes not showing up at all, and not doing your work. Is there any reasoning behind that?
I mean, she's just not the nicest person. She doesn't teach very well. I mean, I just don't feel like I'm just not going to do my work. I mean, I'll do enough to pass, but that's about it.
So you're saying you can do more than just enough to pass, you're just choosing not to?
Pretty much.
Well, what goes through your mind when you're in her class?
Just that I don't feel like she's very nice to us. I don't feel like she's a good teacher. So if she's not going to teach me, then why should I do the work?
What makes you see her that way?
Because I just don't see her making an effort. I don't see her getting up and teaching us necessarily. I feel like she just gives us work, tells us briefly how to do it. I don't understand what's going on, so how am I supposed to do the work?
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you don't understand really what's going on and you need a little bit extra help, and maybe...
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on, but she's the teacher. She should be teaching us.
Okay. Maybe we just need a little bit of communication with Mrs. Webster, and maybe you can get yourself a little bit of extra help.
Maybe.
Now, as far as the not showing up to class and coming to class late, how can we fix that?
I mean, she just doesn't teach well. So I mean, I just feel like, what's the point of going to class if I'm just going to sit there and not understand what's going on, and she's not very nice to us, so why am I going to care? Like, why should I come to class?
So, if we fix the problem with understanding what's going on in class, you will start coming to class and going to class on time?
Maybe, yeah. I'll think about it.
Okay, well, let's try something. What if I set you up with a point sheet, and in that point sheet, you'll have 4 criteria you need to meet. Show up to class on time, show up to class, period, do your work, and behave in class. You get 4 points a day, 20 points throughout the week. You hit 20 points, and I'll give you a special lunch with one of your friends.
Maybe.
And as far as getting the work done, we can talk to Mrs. Webster about getting you some extra help, and maybe doing some peer counseling. That way, make sure you can succeed in that class.
I mean, isn't it her job to teach me? Why do I have to go get extra help?
Well, let me talk to Mrs. Webster and see what we're missing here. If you feel she's not teaching you, let's see if we can figure out a way where you're getting the help that you need from her. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as doing good in that class, you're going to need to do good in that class, to pass this semester. Mm-hmm. Where do you see yourself in the future? Like, once you get out of school?
I mean, I've only thought about it a little bit, but I'm thinking either going to cosmetology school, or I might want to be work at a vet tech or something like that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Either one of those, I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, well, you want to get there, that's your ending point. Well, what do you have to do to get there?
Just finish school, finish high school, and then I don't really know what to do after that. I I guess I might have to go to college or go to beauty school or something like that.
Well, in order to graduate, you're going to need to pass this class.
Yes.
So don't you think you should have at least an invested interest in passing this class so you can become a vet tech or a cosmetologist?
Yeah. I mean, I'll pass the class. I mean, I'll figure it out. But I might just pass. But I guess I can try to do better so that way... I mean, I don't know what grades you need to get into these schools or anything like that.
You probably need good grades to get into these schools. Because what you're showing them is you're not just doing enough to pass, you're doing your best.
Mm-hmm.
And from what Mrs. Webster tells me, she says you have the potential to do really, really well.
I don't think so.
Well, is that how you see yourself?
I mean, I've never been a very good student. I don't know if I ever will be.
Is it because you're not trying, or is it because you're having other issues?
I mean, I just don't understand a lot of what's going on in school.
Well, I mean, if you feel that's your biggest issue, then that's something we can definitely help you with.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to, if you're a bad student, you don't have to stay a bad student. You can get help to become a good student. It's just all a matter in the resources you get in order to be, to become the best student that you can be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, talking about all this and now knowing that, we're going to talk to Mrs. Webster and try to get you squared away, how is this making you feel?
I mean, I just don't want to talk to her myself. I don't like her. I don't think she's very nice. So, I mean, you want to talk to her, go ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I will talk to her. I want to make sure that, you don't just pass the class, but you excel.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to remember, all these classes are going to build onto other things.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to make sure you're prepared for what comes up ahead.
And then how does this point sheet work?
Well, like I said, you have four points you can get every day. For good behavior, showing up to class on time.
What's good behavior mean?
Well, not being disruptive, being respectful, just doing what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then showing up to class on time. That's key, because if you miss 5 minutes of every class every day, you're going to be missing a lot. So that means you actually have to show up to class. That's your third point.
Mm-hmm.
And then
every day?
Every day. Do your parents show up to work every day?
I don't know. I don't know their life.
Well, if you show up to work every day, they'll pay you. If you start missing work, it's not very good.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the fourth is actually doing your work. And not just not caring about it, but actually trying.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 4 points you can get every day. So by those 4 points, 5 days in a week, it's a possibility of 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit 20 points, I'll make sure you can grab one of your friends, and I'll make sure I can get you a special lunch, and you can watch some TV during your lunch.
Mm-hmm. I'll think about it then.
Yeah, what's not to think? What's to think about? It's lunch with your friends, watch TV.
I mean, I'll try.
That's the key word. I just want you to try.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to try for you. I want to see you try for yourself.
Alright, so where do I get this point sheet from?
Let me give it to you. Got it here somewhere.
So how do I get these points? Like, what are the...
After class, teacher's going to go ahead and mark it down. And if you show up on time, she'll mark down you showed up on time. She'll mark down that you showed up. She'll mark down you did your work, and she'll mark down that you behaved.
Yeah, but like Miss Webster, she doesn't like me. So I mean, how do I know she's not gonna say I was disruptive or like what? How?
I'll know.
Mm.
Okay?
Mhm. And all my teachers do this.
Yeah. All your teachers do this.
Do I have to go to every class on time?
Every class on time.
And then and once I get 20 points, do I keep doing this for the rest of the school year, or is it just one time?
No, we keep doing it over and over.
Okay. Well, I'll try.
That's good. Like I said, that's what I want from you. I just want you to try. And as far as the peer tutoring goes, we can get you some extra help. Get another student who's doing well in those classes that you need help in. And
when is this peer tutoring?
Well, they actually have different times for it. We can actually set you up with a peer tutor after school.
How am I supposed to get home?
The activity bus. We can set you up with a peer tutor before class, during breakfast. And we can set you up for a peer tutor during your study session.
And who's this peer tutor? Like one of the nerds?
It'll be one of the other students in your school, yes. So how are you feeling about all this so far?
I don't know. I mean, it just seems like a lot of work, but...
Well...
What if I don't like the peer tutor?
If you don't like the peer tutor, we can find one that you do agree with. And, it's all a matter of trying to get you all the help you need. I'm not here to make your life more difficult. I'm not here to take anything away from you. I still want you to be you. Essentially, you're not causing, a lot of trouble. It just seems like you're not, meeting your expectations, meeting the potential that we know you can reach.
I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I've never really been a good student, so I don't know how much this is going to take me, but try.
Well, first things first, you should know nothing changes overnight. It all just takes time, and you keep trying. Eventually, everything will get better, little by little. And, next thing you know, you're on to cosmetology school after you graduate, or to vet school, and you'll be living the life you thought you would. This is just the step you have to be on right now.
Okay. So, when does it start?
Well, let's see. Today's Friday. Let's start Monday. I will inform your teachers by the end of today. And they already know how to fill this out. Okay? So, Monday, see you bright and early. And
do I need to meet with you on Monday too, or just go to my class?
Just go to your class. And then at the end of the week, we'll go ahead and discuss what you have. If you have any questions during the week, you can come see me. My door is always open.
Alright, fine.
Alrighty? Okay.
Alright. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a nice day.
You too.